Big 16-pound sledge on that pole a couple of times would probably take care of it. You guys moved?
Yes, we did. We had URM.
Well, I've got it here. There's somebody nearby.
I wonder if they ever found out.
Well, now I reckon I ought to tell you a story about a little office that handles things nobody else will. You know, the supernatural, super unnatural, hauntings, hexes. The whole list is rather long, and we don't have near enough daylight for that. What you need to know is this. Ain't no script here. We make it up as we go. Music, sounds, etc. It's all produced for you live, like magic. And it being a scary story and all, I'm assuming it will have all the things scary stories do. But I'm just guessing here, because of it being improvised and all. Alls I know is with this cast, well, it's probably gonna be brutal, violent, and have enough moral decay to make our therapists quit. You got one of those, right? Good. So use your brain, okay? It's gonna be scary, strange, and dumb as hell. Oh, f*** off, you. You wake beneath the sky, in the middle of changing its mind for eternity. Dawn bleeds without any sun, passing from gold to blood red to depthless black, while unfamiliar stars appear and vanish in the space between blinks. Your body feels strangely light here. Each breath lifts your chest a little too easily, and when you stand, if you can stand, your feet nearly leave the ground. Yet, the air presses against you from every direction, dense and invisible, tightening behind your eyes and deep within your ears. Every movement carries a sickening suggestion that you are falling somewhere, though the ground remains beneath you. The landscape shifts whenever you stop looking directly at it. Mountains rise in the distance, only for vast towers of glass and steel to push through their slopes like exposed bone. Golden fields become gardens heavy with impossible fruit, then pale deserts crowded with kneeling statues, then plains of ash broken by rivers of fire and black, leafless trees. Marble steps climb toward radiant gates that vanish into cloud. A moment later, those same steps descend beneath the earth, lined with iron bells and figures burning without flame. Great fish drift overhead, slow and silent, their bellies brushing the clouds. Somewhere nearby, water is running. You hear it spilling over stone, lapping against a shore, dripping steadily into some deep and hollow place, but there is no water anywhere you can see. The air tastes faintly of salt, hot metal, or maybe something sweet beginning to spoil. Beneath it all, the world seems to tilt by a degree too small for your eyes to catch, leaving you feeling suspended in constant, gentle vertigo. And every time the horizon changes, something inside you insists, this has always been here. You are dying, exhausted, and suddenly you feel it all at once.
How's everybody holding up? I think we died.
I'm great. I feel fantastic.
That makes one of you.
There's two of you right now, so.
This has got to be the place. Otherwise, I don't know.
Where is the place? Sorry, where are we?
We're going to the manager. Is this the manager's office?
That's the idea. Looks like it. I don't know. That was a messenger, an angel of sorts. That much I understand, which means that we weren't going to get anywhere negotiating with it. It already had its orders. If Akachi if Akana wants to negotiate, somebody here is who they got to negotiate with. But I don't want to stay here for any longer than I have to. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, if they were going to bring Akana to place of death, that's probably where we are, isn't it?
Well,
that mean we died? How existential is this place? Fuck.
I don't know. Well, everything still hurts, so that's a good sign, right?
Yeah, I think. Unless that's the whole
Speaking
point.
of that,
I'm starting to feel a lot better and a lot less.
well, that's good for you.
Yeah.
I don't. I want to see if this staff can't do something. There's got to be some sort of healing. Something
I don't think
on
I
here.
can stand.
I want to see if I can't cast some sort of healing upon us.
You reach for your staff, gripping it tightly, but again, it's everything feels a little bit lighter for you. Perhaps when you bring it toward yourself, you bring it a little bit further, nearly smacking yourself with it.
Okay, that's weird. That's a new sensation I won't ever get used to.
Jim is actually in the best condition of the group here. I believe he's probably able to stand. While I think technically everyone might be able to stand, especially due to the strange weightlessness that they feel right now, I think it's much easier for Jim to do so, and he grabs at his staff and lifts himself up. His eyes go wide as he does so, again, surprised by how easily and buoyantly he rises, almost like a balloon, as he lifts up from the ground. Jim, you begin to rotate your staff, and now you hear a strange clicking sound as you do, which wasn't there before. The staff feels odd in your hands, hot, radiant. You feel the power more present than you did before. Like you just recognize how powerful this is here. You can almost feel it. It's almost like it's talking to you in a weird way, however you translate that into your body. Like it has a life of its own here, but it didn't feel that way before. Before it felt like a staff that you called on, and I don't know, maybe you felt a little bit like a wizard in folktales or stories, but now it feels like, it's kind of alive. In the same way that a tree is alive and has life, and in the same way that, animals or something like that might be alive, you kind of feel that. However, when you do that, two figures you notice approach across the shifting ground. The first figure is tall and deathly pale, wrapped in a long dark coat that stirs around his legs despite there being no flowing air. He has round, reflective sunglasses that conceal his eyes, which is absurd in a place with no sun, you think. And when his mouth settles into the suggestion of a smile, you catch the faintest brief white point of a sharp tooth. But then your eyes are immediately drawn to the thing beside him. Beside him walks something slighter and altogether stranger, almost human, but its limbs are long and fine, its face narrow. its eyes too large and bright beneath swept-back ears that taper into delicate points. There's something ancient in the way it carries itself, and something very distinctly unearthly in the way it watches you, head tilted, as though listening to a sound your body is making without you. And you cannot help but notice it bears a strange necklace or collar with a long, thin, delicate braided chain and an object at the end.
Who is that? Hello?
The manager.
Manager? Manager? He thinks I'm the manager. Oh, that's right. None of you were there. That would be a lot funnier if you were with me 20, 30, 40 years. Oh, how long has it been?
How long has it been?
I forget. What does it not matter?
It matters. Does it not?
Time? Does it really matter?
She is fickle.
Yes, she is. Kind of sexy, too.
Ew.
What do you mean, ew?
Ew.
Don't yuck my yum. That's rude.
Yum.
Yum.
Gus, stay close to me, just in case. I don't like the look of these two.
What do you mean you don't like the look of us two?
You could hear me?
Sure. You said it.
That one's got long ears. What are you doing? I mean, lovely ears.
Oops. Have I given that away already?
Thank you. Are you Underhill, Overhill? From? Retrograde-ish? From there, over there?
That door. Oh, there's no door anymore. That's what we're
Doors? Oh, I love a door. Don't you love a door? I smack my companion.
Ow! Watch it. You're stronger than you look. I love doors. I've been dreaming of doors. One with thousands, millions of eyes, and with one eye at the same time. Strange. Who doesn't love a good door?
I look over the three of you. Wait, what's wrong with them? What's wrong with you? Oh,
Yeah.
that shouldn't do.
Probably internal bleeding, broken bones. I don't know. I know there's a. Where is it, Kenna? Oh shit!
McKenna lays
I can't
sprawled on the
right?
ground, unconscious, but breathing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5?
No, there's 4. Is counting different here?
No, 5 seems correct.
Yeah.
I love being right.
Well, who are you? Are we dead? Is that what's happening here?
No, I think you're not dead yet. Unfortunately, fortunately, up to you. Would you like to be dead? We can make that happen.
No,
Very
no,
easily.
just to clarify, that's off the table. That's not.
No?
That's not in discussion.
Could be fun.
So alive. We want you alive. You want
Alive.
us alive.
Preferred
Yeah,
state.
that's
not why
That's
we're
up.
here.
Yeah.
That's up to you. Your state of mortality or not. That's your decision.
Well, not really, but sure. Let's go with that.
Look,
It's your preference.
I'm living with it. Let's say. Or. Sorry, I cracked myself up.
So who are you?
Oh, right. You may call me Supper. Welcome to Known.
Don't make the joke. It doesn't land.
But I love the joke.
what's the joke? I don't get it.
No, I'm not going to
You
make
can
it.
call me anything, just don't call me late for supper.
Oh, we're
See.
talking about known. Like this
Pretty
place is it's known instead of unknown.
Smart one.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's really more of a place where one does the act of knowing.
The
Is it because the thing is only known once it's dead? Or
Yeah, something like that.
okay.
So
Kinda
this
track
place
that.
is supposed to be some world manifested by the act of knowing?
Well, it's obviously a little bit more complicated than that, but
Obviously.
one must know and be known and know and be known in order to know anything.
Well, makes perfect sense, of course.
I fell asleep in philosophy class, so this is way over my head. Look, we came here for a reason. We need to speak with the manager. Who's your boss? Who runs this place?
Oh, goodness me, I've been looking everywhere.
Bold of you to assume I have a boss.
Do you not have a boss?
Somebody's got to run this domain, yeah?
Sure. That's not the assumption you're making over here, is it?
Well, it's the reason why we're here. It's because I made a door to specifically speak to whoever was in charge of
Well,
Messenger?
then it's most certainly to happen. Likely it's not us, but it looks as though you're not really in an appropriate shape at the moment. Would you like to be more alive?
Yeah. Well, what's the cost? Wait.
Oh, they know a thing or two. Interesting.
Well, that's just common sense. There's no such thing as a free lunch.
Or supper?
How come you laughed at his joke and you didn't laugh at my joke?
I like him more.
I mean,
How do you two know
Sure.
each other?
Oh, tell him. Tell him.
me tell?
Yes.
Are you me? But you tell it so much better.
Okay, we'll tell it together. You go first,
Okay.
I'll go second.
No, that's just me telling it then, and you're never gonna jump in when I start telling the story, and then the story's gonna be done, and then you will go, see, you tell
Okay,
it so much
oh my
better.
god. So he's walking through a door, right? You
Through a
know how
door.
I love doors. And he runs smack face into me. Smacked my face with his. Which is bizarre because he's tall and I'm short. Wait, no. I'm tall, he's short. That's right. In any case, our faces smacked. And that's how we met.
What
Just
a
like that.
cute.
Here. Your faces smacked against each other walking through a door and you met here.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Well, I'm here and he's
I was
from,
not.
Where are you from again?
Elsewhere. Many places.
Right.
This
Otherworldly.
is raising more questions.
I wish I knew from
Okay.
exactly where.
So you're just about as lost as us here.
Oh no, I'm not.
No. No.
I'm not from here, but I am here.
Just like
That's
we're
enough
not
here for me to know, really. So,
I enjoy going on holidays and look at the scenes.
Is it your choice to be here? Can you leave anytime you want? Why are you here?
Well, I am looking for someone. Not this
Oh.
one.
I love when people ask me questions. I'm not from here, no, but I choose to be here, yes. I don't really want to leave, not yet. There's much for me to do. Still.
Okay. Well, I'm prying to that. You're searching for someone. You choose to be here. And you don't know who runs this place. You have an idea of what this place is.
Mm-hmm.
I do
mu-
know
that
who
much I
runs this
understand.
place.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Well, this place
Who
doesn't
runs-
really have a runner, but I know who this place belongs to.
Who does it belong to?
Are you sure you want to know?
I'm in a place of knowing, ain't I? I mean, what's not to know?
Well, there's no such thing as a free lunch, yeah?
What do you want in return?
Oh, no. Well, you can't give me what I want, but this knowledge, and you know what? I'm saying too much.
I disagree. I don't think there needs to be anything in trade. It should be freely given. They ask,
Okay.
they get the answers.
All right.
So who
The
runs
person
this
I'm
place?
looking for goes under the name Yokon.
And they run this place?
They bring the dawn.
Yes, that is creepy.
Is that a metaphor, or is that just is that literal?
What's a
Probably both.
metaphor?
Like bring the dawn, like enlighten, uncover,
Oh, that, yes, that
reveal
as well.
truth?
Mm-hmm. That one too.
Okay.
Can we circle back real quick? I'm probably not going to be conscious too much longer.
Ah, yes. So sorry.
Cost
I
of that. But what's the cost?
I reach up and I put my hands around my collar, and I turn to Moog and I say, "Can you just actually hold the end of this?" Gesturing to the chain.
Yeah, just, yeah, sure.
Just
I
hold
pick
on
up.
to it. Thank you.
All
I
right,
take
yeah,
the
yeah, hold
collar
on.
off. It's like a very light click. And then I hand it over to Moog. Just keep that safe, please. And then
All right.
I would like to heal the three of them.
Mm-hmm. How frequently do you do this? Has it been a while since you removed your collar?
It has been an exceptionally long time, yeah. Probably a decade or something.
Oh,
and
wow. In whatever
yeah.
this time is, which...
Yes.
So wait, question. Would it
Yeah.
be a decade in our time and then I'm translating it to a decade in this
Yes.
time? Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
exceptionally long. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. Let me...
At least that's how I remember it. I just want to be clear.
Yeah, can you...
That's based on my memory of it.
Can you roll a 1d100 for me?
I can. Mm-hmm.
And I'll give you access to a character sheet here in just a second. Oh my god. An 11.
An 11.
Okay, well that's doubles. So, what does this look like? Your magic, again, it comes back to you quite easily, but also remember, there is a cost that you still have to pay to use it here in this space, which is a personal cost. What does it look like when you do this?
It's so familiar that it makes me cry because it's been so long since I felt it. Like the love of friendship, or the feeling of being under a sunset or something of the like. It's a beautiful nostalgic feeling, something that once belonged to me that I put away for a while. So tears spring in my eyes, but I'm not like sobbing or anything. It's just that I'm overcome with an emotion, but still have a smile on my face. The magic doesn't really look like much. Like you would imagine that such a wellspring of, and in such a bizarre place, that it would be full of light or sparkles or energy. And there is energy, but you don't really see anything. You just feel this radiating heat, this warmth come from my fingers and my hands. And it sort of tingles across your skin. And it's almost as if you're feeling the sight of the magic instead of seeing it.
Do you touch them to do this?
I do, yeah.
So this would be the first time that you feel alive flesh that's warm
Yeah.
and it probably surprises you as well to see that, a human that is alive and breathing is warm, like you imagine magic is warm. They are magical beings, and that's exciting probably to you.
Yeah.
I imagine that you approach either Gus or Harry first, as they are in dire straits. They both only have 1 hit point left. Okay.
Can I, are you close together, you two?
Yeah, we all stumbled out of the door at the same time, probably collapsed
I'd say with
relatively close.
Yeah, I'd say with that 11, you could really just
One
bring
hand
your
on each.
one hand on
Yeah.
each, and then when you were, done, reach over and touch Jim, and then Akenna, who's down on the ground, and it's really almost just like a very gentle 2-second touch on each of them as you move among them with that 11. And then
I spent 4 seconds on Akenna.
Ooh, nice. Who wants to roll me a 1d4 and be responsible for how much health you all gain?
Oh, I do. Me. Pick me.
Yeah, okay.
Can I do it?
I pick you. Yeah, go for it. Roll your 1d4.
Yes. You all get 3 health, and you're welcome.
I'll accept that, thank you.
It's free of charge. Asterisk.
So that means that Gus and Harry are no longer in the dying state. So you have been stabilized. You're still very low, obviously, but you're not going to bleed out now. Because originally, mechanically, if you didn't get some sort of medical attention within the next hour, you would have lost 1 hit point every hour. But everybody can be considered stabilized now. Still weak, still fucked up. So RP that however you want. Like the concussed, nauseous, whatever.
Why are you helping us?
Oh, 3 of my 4 broken ribs are fixed, huh?
I think I have ribs again.
Oh, that's nice. Why'd you...
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure. I help because I can. There's not a lot of people I can help the way I can help you two. 3, 4, 5. 5 at the moment.
Yeah, not a whole lot of people in the world that would do something like this to begin with.
Oh. Very kind.
Well,
Is it really so dire?
It was.
Oh, I can help with that. All right. I want to look around for... Is there any wood, branches, twigs, anything?
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll roll because the landscape is constantly changing.
Yes.
So we'll just leave it up to random chance. Go ahead and roll a D100. Anything below 35, I think. We'll do it.
57.
No
Nothing.
branch, yeah.
No, nothing.
Yep.
Oh, that's all right. It was really more for the ambiance anyways. I snap my fingers and a fireball manifests.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
You want me to roll? Make sure that I don't blow myself up?
No.
Or does it look weird? Or do I feel weird? Or
Well, my follow-up question, probably yes to those things, but have you been here before?
Yes.
Okay.
But I would say this is the... No, I'm not going to give that information.
Yeah, that's fine. I just needed to know if this was your first time here. So you don't, you might feel a little bit differently. You know that you're, recalling and pulling from your well of magic feels differently when you're here, but you're kind of a little bit used to it. However, when you go to do that fireball for just a fraction of a second, it's like, brighter or bigger than maybe you intended when you originally pulled for that energy. It's not going to blow anybody up, but it's just like, it's vivid, it's brighter, it's hotter. And yeah, he has a fireball floating in his hand.
There you are. See, I was going to put this on the twigs, and we could have had a campfire. We could have, I don't know, pulled for some s'mores or something, and we all could have relaxed. But instead, right around my hand. Little lights in your dark and dire situation.
I still have my collar off, I just realized.
Yep, right here. In this
Can I
other
just
hand.
quickly conjure a little bunch of wood and twigs and things from on the ground?
Yeah,
would be
absolutely. Do you know what a campfire is?
straightforward.
That's such a random question, and you might possibly know, but I'm just curious.
Well, he just said twigs, that you were
Yeah.
looking for twigs,
Yep.
right?
So you're just gonna do
so
a lump
I'm
of...
just gonna
Yeah,
do
okay.
a big, giant lump of twigs.
Yeah, okay, okay, that's perfect. And you don't
You
need to
needed
roll
these?
for this at all. Yep. You've
Okay.
got your collar off, so you're able to do this.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, you could help me out after all. All right. I take my feet. I just kind of kick them all into a rough shape of a campfire, and I let the fireball float slowly down to it, and then whoop, they all catch a blaze. And I think also it's the same thing. It's all more than I expected at first, and regain my consciousness, my composure, and I tilt my head over to supper.
You notice that I start miming, holding what looks to be like a mug with two hands and sipping out of it.
Oh, do you have some for the rest of the class?
Well, I just see that people do this a lot. Could you not just do it yourselves?
Oh, it would be more if it came
so
from
you just hold your hands like this, as if you're holding something, and then you drink from it as if there were something to be drunk in.
I'm paying way too much attention to this, as if I'm being taught something valuable, and I'm miming her actions. Oh, thank you.
I've seen people do that before. That's true.
Harry lifts himself up kind of with his elbows maybe, and he's able to kind of sit up for the first time. Gus's eyes are half closed, squinting. Hair kind of a little bit tousled, as if he has no idea where he is.
I fixed
or
my
what's
hair.
happening.
That was my first thing I did. I didn't like it unkempt.
Yeah. Jim is also brows knitted together in concentration as he watches the two of them interact. It's unclear if he's let his guard drop. He seems very intently studying them, as if waiting maybe for them to suddenly become enemies. But he's not reaching for a weapon.
A quick question there. Apologies to the sky voice. Does supper look very similar to the dorm and the door person at the Devil's Dividend?
Yes, they look similar enough. Yep.
That's what I had a feeling of.
Yep.
Okay.
Like maybe
Would have noticed that too.
Yeah, absolutely. The doorman at the Devil's Dividend has much shorter, pointier ears. Hers are a little bit longer and extended upward. She also wears some strange jewelry dangling from her ears and like cuffs, but it seems to be in a metal you don't recognize, or some sort of, metal that you don't really recognize. But it's
Precious metal almost looking?
It looks precious metal. It's honestly the best comparison. I hate when, I hate to do this because if you're unfamiliar with it, it's like hard to imagine. But I imagine it like the mithril that is in Lord of the Rings. Like it's kind of like that, where it has this iridescent glow to it. It looks like silver and gold at the same time, depending on the light. Yeah, but it's very fine and delicate. Yeah, and it has like a little bit of a shimmer or shine to it. Depending on the light, which is weird in a place with no sun really. When you look up at the sky, sometimes you'll see weird versions of whatever clouds are in this space, but they don't look like clouds you recognize. It. They look like weird facsimile of somebody who's never seen a cloud that would present a cloud, that kind of thing. And then you'll see darkness and stars in no pattern that you recognize. But when those pieces are gone, there is a perpetual twilight here. where it's like the blue hour, essentially in photography terms, which is the hour after sun has set. But you see no sun, no light source.
Thank you. So, did y'all two find us by accident, or you notice something? You see, what brings you to this area if you don't work for whoever runs the place?
Well, I feel like sorry to correct you, but I feel like work is maybe not the right word to use. Live for might be more correct. Love, perhaps? But, well, I don't know if you noticed, but, you're all very much alive. So it's quite easy to notice you, noticeable, living people. We were just on a stroll, you see. My friend here, he doesn't
Moog,
like
you
me to
said,
say
yeah.
his name.
You two are friends.
Yeah, sure. We're all friends. You're my friend. You're my friend. You're my friend. Or you're my friend. I point to a kennel on the ground. They just don't know it yet.
No offense. You're not my friend, pal. I don't know.
Well, you're not my pal, buddy.
You're not my buddy, amigo.
You're not my amigo, compadre.
We can do this all
this-
day.
Oh,
Is
we
this
can.
flirting,
I
Luke?
hope
Is this
so.
what you were talking about when you were talking
Yes, this
about
is kind
flirting?
of similar. Yes,
Okay.
yes. But there's like a line there that like, will they, won't they? What's it called? Oh, jeez.
I'm married, by the way.
Oh, that's
I
all
kind of
right.
flutter my eyelashes and look over at Gus and go, "You're not my buddy, pal."
I don't. Supper?
That's right.
What do you want? What's going on? What do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah, what do you want?
I look very distressed all of a sudden. It's a big question you've just
Should have
asked
asked her
me.
that.
You might
What
have
do I
asked
want?
something
What do I
existential
want?
there.
Yeah, that's
Well,
not good.
I've just what I've spent my whole life
I
pursuing.
look at Jim and say, I just fought. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it, but I feel pretty existential if that's cool with you. So that's
Oh, I think we're all going through an existential
yeah.
moment here, but I think a question like that should be phrased a little more carefully. I think she takes
No, I'm
everything-
gonna ask the nice elf
beyond.
lady the question however I please. Okay, all right.
All right,
I
well,
want?
see
Well-
how that works out for you.
You see, to truly know everything, a gift. It is a gift. And it is something that you must earn, learn, not earn, learn. Also,
You talking about
how did
this
you know my
place?
name? I look at Gus.
You told it to us.
Yeah, earlier.
You introduced yourself.
Sorry,
My
I'm
other one.
curious.
I have many. Do you not have more than one? You should
Oh,
have.
did I use your other name?
My apologies. You said elf.
This is what's known as a widdernim. So yes.
Ah, it's lovely to hear it spoken aloud again.
Apologies. When that question, were you referring to this place? This place called Known?
This is known, yes, welcome.
You said you don't work here, but you live? You love? What exactly is your relationship to this place?
I look at all of you and my face shifts into a more serious, like almost like I'm actually looking at you for the first time. Before my gaze was sort of flitting around and kind of all over the place, but now I'm looking at you quite seriously. This is the place you go when you die. But it is also the place where you know who you are. I chose to be here so I could know who I am. You see, the very air around you wants to know, just as you do yourself. When you know, you can do wondrous things. Things you're always supposed to do. He showed us the way. He made it possible for all of us to know things as they are. So when I say that I am here, I chose to be here. I live here. I'm not from here. I do it to follow him. I do it to follow myself. It is important to guide people who do not know yet. It is part of how we move over hill.
Wow. I'm behind all of you now during that whole thing.
Oh!
That was
When did you get back there?
Don't worry about that. Now, as for me, as I stated earlier, I'm looking for someone who is taken from me. And I figure maybe she's here. Although no luck yet, but it's quite vast, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, a lot of stories about people searching effectively the underworld or its equivalencies for a loved one or cared for one. Tracks. I think my compatriot, Pan, pointing to Gus, had been more asking, what did you wish with us? Be more specific. You helped us, and I appreciate that. I did ask about a cost, and it was told freely given. I appreciate the help, but there's got to be more motivation than just helping living things that you haven't seen for a while. I'm not meaning to be suspect, just more curiosity.
Harry, Gus, Jim, the longer you look at this stranger before you with the sunglasses, the more clear it becomes that his skin is cadaverous. There is no color in his cheeks. His movements are unnaturally still, and you catch a flash of fang when he's speaking sometimes.
Narrator.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Absolutely.
When they ask for the manager,
Yeah.
do I know who they're talking about?
We can roll for it, but
Yeah.
let's roll for it.
I would love to roll for it.
Yeah, you can roll from your sheet now. You should see it.
Yep.
Honestly, it's random for you, so pick whichever one you want, because yeah, I don't want to explain why, but you can roll body for mind questions. You know what I mean? Like, it's random for you, so just pick one.
Yep. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Exactly. Oh my god, okay. 14. So maybe this has happened before. So let's put this in context, right?
Yeah.
You've been here for a very, very long time. But you usually usher the dead, right? So maybe there are dead that you have ushered that are like, no, I'm not ready. This isn't right. I was taken before my time. I want to speak to someone about that. So perhaps you kind of have a vague idea that they probably mean that they want to go back. However, it is strange to you that they're not dead and they're here. That strikes you as odd. So perhaps you might be more understanding this time. Like, I feel like most of the time when the dead are like, I don't belong here, you're like, yes, you do. But in this case, it is a little confusing. And then also you have the situation with this one being before you where there are technically two beings in one, and it's weird, and I don't think you've ever seen anything quite like that before. There isn't one manager. They're probably talking about someone that bargains for souls, and that could be any one of the creatures you don't like down here. That's usually what it is. If they give you more information, maybe, but for now you don't know anyone specifically, but yeah.
So you asked what I wanted in regards to why I helped you. Yes? The answer is simply that it's my job. But it's not really work. I like to help. You see, I guide people through the land of known. And that helps them move on to a place where they are meant to be or will eventually go to next, or sometimes they stay here a long time. It is very rare for me to encounter individuals such as yourself with beating hearts and such. Smelling so good as well.
Purgatory.
Yeah. You ever go by the name Charon?
Does that name sound familiar to me?
This is crazy. But let's roll. Just roll a flat D100.
Okay. $60.
Okay. No, I don't think that strikes you as anything.
Okay. I look at you and say, no, but my other names are Litwing and Celsa. Some people call me Celsa. Kelsa, even, on occasion. I like Litwing quite much, but Supper's my favorite.
It's neither here nor there, just the ferryman of the dead in some mythologies.
Yes, something like that. That's what you call it, right?
Okay, then I was kind of actually thinking correctly. All right, fair enough. Well, we're not dead, so that is...
Yes, it's quite an interesting, turn of events. a little bit odd for my usual day-to-day activities. So I guess what I want from you is to know why you're here. I want to know why you're here. I want to know you. So okay, right. Sorry. Where are you from again? Let me just...
Whence is usually a better question.
Yeah, that's
not useful
it's
to
a
me
lot
right
to
now.
unpack.
Stop speaking. Over. Right, okay. That's good.
She's leaning in
sorry.
and smelling you almost while she's counting on her fingertips and mouthing something you can't quite hear. Sounds like she's saying over hill, under hill, she seems to be saying as she's counting on her fingers.
You really just have to let her work it all out. Just everyone best be quiet for a moment.
Right, what was your question?
You had the question.
Yeah, I was going to answer it.
You asked where we're from, and in response to us asking you eventually to be able to speak to the boss that is not your boss, but you love and live for, but don't work for, but still do jobs for them. Am I tracking?
Oh, he's so good. He's very smart, this one.
I do make a pointed look at the other three, including the unconscious one.
Right. Sorry. Yes, please.
Know
Yes,
the
please.
answer to that
Absolutely. Yes.
question?
Of course. Yes.
Our friend who's unconscious there was going to get taken away by what I assume is an angel of death.
A psychopomp?
And I created a door so that they could speak to the one who sent that angel of death, negotiate or bargain their stay in the living world.
As
And
they're
it
not
led us here.
they're not technically dead, as you can tell, so that's why we wanted to speak with them on the technicalities.
Yeah. Technically, you are correct. There are 5 of us. You see one here, but you know that there's 2. One has passed on. It is occupying that body.
Well,
There's 2
almost
and 1.
passed on. Didn't
Almost
yet.
passed on.
That's why we want to talk to the...
Right, not
One.
passed on. You know, a body is just as important as a soul. Just as
Right.
important as a mind. Lose one, lose the other.
Except that's the thing, is there is actually a body for them. It's just at the moment they're displaced, and that's what we were trying to take care
It's so
of.
funny because normally we would call that being dead.
Right. That would be, but you said, as you said, normally.
Right, I've never considered that it could be any other sort of thing.
Exactly.
Okay. Wow. Wow. My mind is expanding. Okay, so, how do we get you to where you need to go?
What a wonderful question that I don't have any idea the answer for.
Can you describe this angel of death to me?
Wings,
wings,
sword.
But like when you
Do
say
you wanna
wings
continue
and
and we'll see?
sword,
We'll
do you
see.
mean
We'll see.
quite literally?
Yes, like think of Michael the Angel almost fits, but not quite, because they looked a bit more like a Valkyrie from Norse mythology. But
Like John Travolta.
I don't think John Travolta looks like an angel.
From the film, was that Michael or was that another angel?
No. John Travolta has his own planet. He's far away now.
Oh, right.
What?
That's right. I always forget that.
Scientology, right?
What?
What was what?
What's going
was
on
what
right
right?
now? What is happening right now?
I don't know. Everything
When
is.
they say Valkyrie, does that ring any bells to me?
Make another roll.
roll. Yeah.
Trying
Do you want me to
my
use
shit
my
together?
Do you want me to use my
Yep, just pick randomly.
sheet? Okay,
Whichever
yeah,
one.
okay.
Yep, just roll randomly. I've baked in your pluses and shit.
Okay,
Have you
32
put your
success.
collar back on or no?
Nope, I still have it.
He still
Yeah.
has it. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I'm forgetting that he has it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not
Yep.
forgetting that I have
Okay.
it.
Okay. So you that's a 32. So yes, you would
Yes.
recognize that name. So for you, things like supper and Litwing and elf and ferryman are all the same. You consider that to be your name.
Yeah.
So in this sense, you would recognize the name of Valkyrie. Like, you know,
Yeah.
that is a type of, in the same way, like, you know, ferryman or
Yeah.
that is. So you recognize that, but not anyone specifically.
Right.
So to you, that would imply that either, it's probably someone, and they're using the term bargain and deal struck. So you know this is a soul collector,
Yeah.
probably working for an entity in particular that is, and I'm going to use this word because I know you know what it means, far more dense than you.
Yeah. Okay. Can I ask on that roll, or do I need to roll again?
No, go for it.
How many how many of those entities that specifically have Valkyries are there? Is it like an infinite number?
That's such an interesting question. Probably, but then also it's probably finite at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, like there are
Yes.
ferrymen, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but you could, with something.
I have an idea.
Yep. I was just, yep.
Okay, sorry. I
No,
have an
go
idea.
for it.
I'm going to walk over to Ikenna. I don't have my collar on. I forget this collar exists at this point, to be honest.
Excellent.
And I'm going to run, sort of like investigate the body.
Yeah.
And try and feel out for the bits of Ikenna that this individual would be looking for, you know?
Oh yeah.
'Cause
Okay. Yeah.
It's not like, to me in my mind, it's not like a random number. It's like this particular soul has to go to a certain place, you know, like they would be looking, a specific person would be looking for this specific soul.
Yes.
is
Yes.
how I
Absolutely.
think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this, make another roll. Just a random
Okay.
whatever.
Yes.
Yep.
Got it.
I would probably
Mhm.
try to stand the moment I do see Supper moving toward
going over
Akena.
toward Akena. Yeah. So we see Harry kind of struggling to stand up a little bit.
Wait, what are you doing? Hold on. What?
Oh no,
Hold on.
it's all right. Sorry, sorry. I should have announced my intentions before getting
would
all
be nice.
grabby. I just want to find out exactly who
That
is
might
looking for.
Whoa!
be the most perfect timing.
That's Akena.
That-
We just mentioned we went over
yeah.
this. That's Akena. We just went over.
So
Please, maybe
standing-
don't touch him before asking.
Yeah. Standing over Akena Akachi is both Harry and this strange creature, this ferryman who is. Are you touching them, or
I was
are
just
you?
about to.
Yeah, just about
I
to
was
touch
just about
them.
to. Hand outstretched.
Okay. I need to log in. Hold on. Could you roll for me,
Yep,
PB?
yep. I'm just gonna roll a flat D100.
Yeah.
18.
Ooh, okay. I bolt up right just before you're able to touch me.
Whoa!
Oh.
That was quick.
Ah,
Oh. And I pull the mask off. Oh. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
hey, Kaji.
Hello.
We're alive. Ish.
Okay, that's okay. The ish wasn't.
What do you mean,
Great.
Ish? You're breathing, yeah? Been healed? 3 hit points thanks to my roll?
3 hit points. What does
In
that?
a place that's limbo.
Known. How much were you able to witness, experience, understand, or be filled in on? Kaji.
I only
Still-
really heard some of the stuff going on. Didn't see anything in.
Okay, so you at least had a rough idea of why we're
Yeah.
here. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we
that makes
fought
it
the
easier.
Grim Reaper, and now we're here.
Oh, how
Yeah,
is he?
I heard that part.
Well, that was the Valkyrie, I think. There's
Oh,
there's
they-
one Grim Reaper. Okay, yeah, of course there is.
There's,
I always thought the Grim
like
Reaper
so
was
many.
a skeleton with a scythe.
Sometimes, yeah. If that's what you're into.
Who's our,
It sounds like it is, or might be.
How
Who's
dare
our
you put me in a
friends?
box?
I'm completely fine with the Grim Reaper being a conventionally attractive woman with a sword. I find that a-okay with me.
Amen.
Okay, so who are those two? I look to
Ah.
Gus.
I looked this up. Or like, am I allowed? Like, can I introduce you? Is that fine?
Oh, of course, yes. Say whatever you wish.
This is Supper, and this is
Hello.
a person who hasn't identified themselves yet.
Moog, I believe, was what they were referred to as by Supper.
Although Supper did say that that name is not great. Maybe I don't know, but you know.
Apologies
Oh,
if that's an
wonderful
insult.
name, but he's just a bit, touchy.
Apologies.
Yeah, I think Supper referred to Moog like narratively out of character. Like I hand my things to Moog, but I don't think she's.
I thought I
used
heard the
his
voice
name.
set up,
Yeah.
so
Yep.
I wouldn't know that then. My apologies.
That's all right.
Okay, so friends. Friends?
New people we have met that made it so that we're not dead. I did ask if there was a cost, and they said it was freely given.
Okay.
We're unknown right now.
What?
Sorry.
Good question.
Yes, the land of known. It is
Yes,
a
the
place
land
where,
of known. Not
one
to be.
can be known, one to know.
Of course.
Okay. Well, thank you. for helping us. If you said you don't want anything in return, I suppose we're good.
Yes,
Are
it's
you?
just I'm here to help you along. So is my friend here. I've recruited him.
Yes, I've been recruited for the task at hand. Very excited.
I was just about to see if I could figure out through your person why, specifically who, was trying to send you to be collected.
Okay. Sure. You can do what you are doing, I guess.
So
Oh, wonderful.
your role before was a failure, but I like to interpret it as it was just Akachi waking up. So you're welcome to try
Okay.
again if you'd like.
Okay, I would love to.
Yep, go for it. Just choose a different aspect this time. All right.
Yes, I did.
It's very strange. So you sense two in the one. The one that seems to be at the forefront right now that is speaking to you is not dead. Very much alive, and you can tell that the body that they're in is tethered. They're together with that flesh suit. Sorry for the use of that term. But the other one that's inside there is probably the one that was coming to be collected, but you see a familial, like a bloodline potential pact with an entity that you cannot identify, but not this individual. This individual technically did not make a deal and maybe should be collected by you and studied by you and known by you and then taken to where they belong to go. But someone else came to collect them, which is a kind of a big no-no.
Oh. A bloodline deal. Is that what you were?
Yes, so for the Fae, that would look like someone a long time ago made a deal. And deals
Yes.
aren't like,
And
you know,
it's
promises.
generational.
Yes, promises
Yeah.
linger, you know, magic lingers, right? And so does
Yes.
a promise. So you see the effects of that promise in the bloodline, and you can't really, you see that a promise was made maybe potentially generations ago, but this specific entity did not make this promise. So they shouldn't technically have been collected. When they passed, they should have come here, and a ferryman, such as yourself, should have ushered them along to where they need to go.
Okay. Sorry, I just want to get really granular about this because I think it's when I observe this specific bond line, do I get a sense of the magic that is from it? Do I get like a sense, like the flavor of this specific?
From the pact or from the bloodline itself? Like from the human side or from the potential pact side?
From the pact side.
That's a great question. Drak?
Oh, I think what flavor? I guess I have to know what flavors exist in Otherworld.
Yeah. If you give the best, I'll give you I'll translate.
Okay. Okay, so in Ibo culture, there aren't really, like in Ibo folklore, there aren't really gods. They're more closer to powerful spirits. And they were never attached to like a physical body. It's not like a ghost. They were always spirits and will always be spirits. But with the powers that I guess more maybe Western culture would associate to gods, they have limitations, but compared to a human are far more powerful. than humans. I guess it's like, I can't think of a good example. I guess it's similar to comparing like Zeus and then the idea and aspects of Zeus. With Iber folklore, it's more the idea and aspects of Zeus rather than this Zeus entity, if that makes sense.
It makes total sense. In fact, we were just talking about this as I was trying to explain aspects and concepts similar to Mergs before she came to play this character. But so the best way to explain this to you, Supper, is that you immediately identify the spectral or the spirit nature of this pact, and that is not here. That is like Overhill from here.
Yeah.
Quite a ways, in fact. You would not be able to take them there yourself. You'd be able to kind of maybe point them in a direction and say good luck, but they shouldn't necessarily have come here. And you do know that I think maybe it clicks for you that a Valkyrie must have been asked to usher, because it seems like maybe potentially a pact was broken. And sometimes Valkyrie will come and they will do that on behalf of something or some entity that cannot get into that lane, if that makes sense. It can't get into the mortal realm or lane or layer, so it will ask another entity that can, such as Reapers or Valkyries or some other type of collector.
Right. So, sorry, I just want to clarify.
Yep.
The Valkyrie was then asked to bring them to the correct place they're supposed to be, or to bring them here to a different place to be like,
you don't know
taken
which.
out of the pack.
Yeah,
I don't know which.
Yeah, you just assume if it were legit, then the Valkyrie would have been asked by an entity to come and get. If it wasn't legit and the Valkyrie was trying to take them here, then not good. Yeah.
I get very serious and I say, how exactly did you get that door? What exactly did you say?
I didn't make the door. I think it was.
Who opened the door?
Sal.
It was this one. This one right here. I'm behind.
What was the phrasing you used to get that door?
Something along the lines of, we need to speak to, who's in charge?
In charge of
who sent
the... Yeah.
Valkyrie, as you've put it. Who sent her? And it brought us here.
Right. Listen, friends, this is interesting. You see, are you aware? Sorry, what's your name? I looked to Akachi.
Midas.
Midas. Are you aware of a pact or deal made by someone? A grandfather, perhaps? Great.
Well, I don't know the
grandmother.
I don't know the details of it, but I did hear the other one mention a pact that our grandmother had.
Right. Okay. Well, that's good. At least I'm not having to tell you everything from the very beginning.
Actually, you might have to tell me everything from the very beginning, because that's all I know about this pact.
So, right. People come here, but there are other places to go and other places to be from. And, you... Well, do they have a name? I'm sort of gesturing at you. Yeah.
It's really interesting, actually, to watch Supper, because Supper will be looking in your direction, but when she talking about Akenna, her eyes focus on something else somehow, even though she's still looking in your direction. It's the best way to describe it is she's looking in a direction we cannot comprehend, right? Because we're, maybe 3D beings and she's a 5D being, and she's just looking somewhere that we can't see. So her eyes will focus and unfocus as she's, looking and talking to you.
I think they'd even be so much as like they're saucer-like in a way, and like my pupils may actually be like dilating, opening, aperture, widening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely a moment where like, I turn around to see if you're looking at someone behind, but see no one, and then turn back. Midas as well.
Midas as well. So, when Midas as well was, when Midas as well had a, how do I say this? Midas as well was supposed to come here when they died. But, there is a pact that someone made in your family, as you say, perhaps your grandmother, that has bonded through blood. That Midas as well is supposed to go somewhere else.
Potentially. Sorry to butt in here, but just in case. Okay. Yeah. So
potentially.
So this soul itself is not marked for anyone in particular that you can see. Should have come here.
Yeah.
However, there is faint connection in the bloodline from some other place, which could mean that the Valkyrie was there to deliver to either place.
Right.
This plane or that plane. Yep. Sorry.
Okay, cool. No, thank you.
Yep.
It's very important.
Yeah. Figured.
So, the Angel of Death, as it were, might have come to either bring Midas as well there or here. Maybe it's there. I don't know. I can't really tell.
So the implication that Jim used a spell saying we want to speak to your manager type thing, and it brought them here.
It's making me think that it's here.
Implies that someone is here.
Yes.
Yeah. That is the nature of how magic works. So yeah.
However, because you asked for the person in charge who brought you here, that does lead me to believe that Midas as well is exactly where they're meant to be. I'm supposed to bring them. But of course, you have a right to discuss it with whomever.
I appreciate you helped us. From what I heard and what my friends here told us, you've been kind. We're going to leave this place with my brother.
Well, of course you are. That's why you're here.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to give the impression that I was going to do anything. You're free to come and go.
She does that from time to time.
Give the impression?
Yes, you leave quite the impression.
Oh, you.
Oh, you?
Ew.
Yes, that felt weird. Remind me not to do that again.
Of course.
I cannot get a read on you two.
Can we go to the manager?
Ostensibly, yes. However, I don't know who you need to speak with. You see, it's not as if there's one manager, as you say, but it's more that someone has entreated the assistance of something to take you somewhere. Do you have anything of belonging to this Angel of Death, Valkyrie, that you met? I might be able to tell you exactly where they're from.
I'm going to immediately start looking for a feather.
Yeah,
or
Jim,
something on my person.
Jim pats his trench coat pockets, and after a second, he opens the left breast pocket and pulls out a hawk-like long feather from this Angel of Death. you would immediately recognize, Supper, this type of wing color is usually neutral. So the lighter the wing might be a direction in which they go. The darker the wing is another direction. And this one typically identifies as like a neutral party. So probably somewhere here, if that makes sense to you. So remember how we described it as a wave, right?
Yeah.
It's probably somewhere close to this line. It's not super far up or down, not to use terms that are 3D, but it's probably not too far in either direction. You can use this feather though and if you remember that you have a collar with a thing on the end, you could use it to find your way. But you've taken it off and completely forgotten that you have it.
A collar. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay then. But there, if you want, we can roll to see if this act of trying to find this person or this feather triggers some sort of remembrance. But
yeah, I would love to do that.
Go for
I
it.
would love to.
Pick any aspect. It just can't be the last one you rolled.
Okay.
8. Yeah,
8.
so as you're holding this feather, maybe on the other hand, you're counting again and you're saying over, he, over, like under he, and you're doing that sort of thing. And then you realize like, oh, I have something that I can literally use with my magic to kind of try to find exactly where this feather came from.
Yeah, I'm just going to go, oh! And then wheel around and look at Moog and just be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I lost it. Wow, where did you find it? And I'm just going to reach out and grab the collar from you and I'm going to put it back on.
I'm devastated. I thought for sure I was leaving this encounter with this artifact.
Yeah, with this amazing artifact, yeah.
No. As I put the collar back on, you see that my body like slumps a little bit and I sigh, but then I stand back up and I look at the feather and I have my collar now. Let me see if I can figure out where you need to go. And then I will do some sort of thing with the feather and the collar.
I'm just going to let that 8 persist. So you see Supper kind of twist her hand around and pull up this strange looking chain. Again, it's like braided very tightly together of 9 different types of whatever this metal is twisted together. It's again looks gold and silver and obsidian all at once, depending on where the light hits it. It has a bit of a shine and sheen in that way. And what is your object attached to the bottom of this chain?
My object attached to the bottom of this chain is... It is a perfect sphere of what looks to be obsidian, but if held to the light, looks like opal. So it's like 2 stones in one in a way. In the shadow, it's dark, and in the light, it's bright like opal shines.
Okay. Gus and Jim, make a roll for me. Mind, please. No shift. I'm just guessing on who I think might know this information. Oh wow, 16 and a 20. So both of you would probably recall in this moment, this flash, as you see Supper lift up this item, you recall old, like medieval artwork and depictions of ferrymen that have actual like collars either around their neck or their waist and chain with a physical anchor on the bottom. And that's you, and you've seen that before in some textbook somewhere, or maybe some art on a wall in a museum. But in this moment, that comes and strikes you, and maybe you're able to. I mean, I think both of you are with how great these rolls are. understand that in a second, oh, that anchor depicted in that artwork was metaphorical. That whatever this object is, it anchors her in some way. And what does this look like, Supper, as you do this?
I'm holding the sphere, sort of cupped in my hands, alongside the feather, and then I drop it. I drop both of them, and I see where they land on the ground in relation to each other.
You know exactly where to go from here. Like when this happens, you'll see it spin. I don't know if you know where this is or if you've really been here before, but you know the way. And you can guide them if you wish.
Right. So, wonderful. I know where I can take you, to where you need to go. However, the journey will be perilous. And by perilous, I mean deadly. There's a few things that we must all know. Welcome to known. You must know yourselves, and I must know you. Or else, unfortunately, the threads of everything you see before you will pull at the root, fray at the end.
Harry and a Catsi roll now. That's so crazy that I randomly picked Jim and Gus the first time because I thought, makes sense. And then this time it's the two of you, but it makes sense. Trust me.
And what do we
Mind again.
Mind.
Any shift?
Nope, no shift.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Okay,
Success.
Harry rolled
48
an
out of 50.
84. Yep, and Akachi rolled a 48. A stranger with the sunglasses. I'm just going to give this to you as well. But when she says frayed, Akachi, you suddenly remember seeing something like that in your grandmother's spell book. This place, this land of the dead, is also sometimes called the Fray. And it is said you can travel to the land of the dead. But all of the stories that you've recalled, like Orpheus going into the land of the dead, are true at the same time. And there is a warning that you can, if the longer you stay, the easier it is to forget yourself. Like, I don't know if any of you saw the wonderful movie with Robin Williams. What was it called? What Dreams May Come.
Dreams May Come.
Right? Like where he slowly starts to forget, Orpheus slowly starts to forget. And then maybe for some of you, it might click that she literally forgot her actual physical anchor, and maybe that's keeping her remembering and staying and not forgetting oneself. But there is a real danger here, Akachi, that you would recognize. And Moog, you probably already know this, right? But you're here anyway. So
I think I instinctually kind of place a hand on the spellbook, my grandma's spellbook, my spellbook now, at my side. Okay, I think I can handle knowing myself, but what does you knowing me mean in this situation?
Yeah.
When you walk a dog, does it help for you to know where the dog will want to go before crossing the road?
I guess so. I have a cat, so...
Well,
yes and no.
How do I say? Maybe it's not a great analogy. I thought that it would. I look to my companion. I thought they would understand it. Seems-
I thought it was
Humans don't
perfectly
love
clear.
being compared to dogs, if I can just put that out
No,
there. Just as
I
like
was
a
more
loose-
saying.
What? Why not? You're also loyal.
Go on.
But not at the same time. And you're always biting at each other. And I mean, us, we are always, and us fellow people. Oh, Steve Buscemi did, haven't I?
Yeah, that's
Smell,
fine.
do I?
Steve Buscemi did?
Que cosa?
Does he have a planet too?
Hey.
Oh, I sneezed. Sorry.
What are you? Who are you exactly?
You may call me
Her deal I kind
Manny.
of get at this point, but you are freaking me out.
Me?
Sure.
Yeah.
I've done nothing but help you.
You've been here. You've been hanging out. Sure.
I thought we were friends.
You've said
Pan?
that a couple times.
My new best
yeah.
friend Pan. I even wrote it in my diary.
I don't believe you.
I'm this wonderful person named Pan. They're hilarious. They really enjoy their company. I guess
You
you
write
right.
fan fiction about conversations that we haven't had yet? Is that what's happening?
Maybe we have.
No, we haven't.
Well, maybe we will.
Maybe.
That's more good. It's the question about the dog, though. It depends. It depends on how well the dog is trained. Trained dog, you don't need to know where they're going because they follow you without question.
Exactly, and none of you are trained. This is your first time coming through here, is it not? Or have you been here before?
To my knowledge, I have not, but that doesn't. I now see what you're saying with that, and that makes sense.
Yes, exactly. I want us all to be simpatico. If we're going to walk the same path and there's danger on either side, it's not so much that I need to make sure that you don't hurt yourself. I mean, you're free to hurt yourself all you want. If you want to jump into a lake of fire, have at it. But what I'm saying is if you're going to travel with me, I need to know you. Sorry, narrator.
No, you'll notice. I was just going to come in and narrate. You'll notice when she says danger on either side, her finger is pointing in the same direction. She never changes it. But it's like there's a slight micro movement. Again, as if she's pointing in a direction you can't comprehend.
Does that mean, though, that we would also have to know you just as well as a trained dog would know what their master would want?
Of course.
Hence why they'd trust them to follow.
Yes, you're welcome to ask me anything. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Oh, this
What
is
does
gonna be good.
overhill and underhill mean?
At any time, Mergs, if you need my help, just say so. I'm so sorry.
Okay. And if any time, jump in and correct me.
Here's the thing. You're not a truth giver. You're a person
Yeah,
that
it's
lives
true.
in this world. So you can get things wrong. That's not a problem. But if you don't want to, like if you want some assistance, you just ask and I'll come in and assist.
Okay. Overhill and underhill are directions, as it were. Place markers, place names. There's this way, and that way, and this way again. You see, I kind of pause and remember my promise to tell them everything and think of the best way to do this. I lift up the chain attached to my collar. You see, there's here, and then there's here. I'm kind of pointing in different directions that aren't really related to each other. But all of them are either overhill or underhill. They're places you go, can go, have been. This is a place. I suppose it would be underhill from there and overhill from there.
She looks confused. She's clearly trying to explain it to you in earnest, but she's struggling with the words and the language. And Supper, you would know that the terms underhill and overhill were sort of created so that you could try to explain, like the closest term, wayward and retrograde, to them.
Yeah.
But to
Yeah.
you, wayward or retrograde is like overhill, underhill. But that's all encompassed in one word. But it it's a language that you don't have. There aren't the right words. It's like when you're speaking German and you're like, oh, there's a word for this in German, but not in English.
Yeah.
So it's something similar. Yeah. But just so you all know, it does look like she is earnestly trying to assist you. It just clearly there seems to be a language barrier.
So we have to know ourselves, and then you have to know us. But I guess the tricky thing is how do we know ourselves? Not everybody knows themselves. In fact,
hoping you wouldn't say that. You need to know yourself. That's very important.
how could anybody say for certain that they know themselves?
That's a fair point. I look as if I've never considered that before in my life.
I mean, that's very subjective, to be fair there, Sal. It's all about whether... I mean, you're constantly changing, right? So you're constantly knowing yourself as you grow and change. So...
Well, that was my question. Is like, a thing can only truly be known when it's dead, because that's when it ceases to change. I mean, by our standards, at least. I'm sure you will have some clever retort to that, but...
No, that's pretty spot on.
Yes, I also think it's the... what is it? You're never actually in the present. You're always in the future, about to be in the future, or looking back at the past, kind of thing. Exception of maybe photographs. So
it's at this exact moment that, Jim, you can't remember yesterday. The weirdest thing.
Oh yeah.
You can remember the day
Speaking
before.
of which, how do we get here again?
What do you fucking mean?
You brought us here. Now,
Oh,
the door.
What?
Do I remember when this happened to me a while ago? Okay, then that
Yes.
probably just made me
Yep.
like,
And
oh
you,
shit.
and
How did I
Harry,
get here?
yeah,
Where
Harry,
are
I'm
my
putting my hands on
pants?
Jim's shoulders like, Jim, I need you to not freak the fuck out on me right now.
yeah.
You are the closest thing we have to a functional adult in this group. No offense. I need you to pull yourself together.
Well, what's going on? I don't know how we got here. I didn't.
I have an idea.
Get your hands off.
This is worst case scenario. I need you all to
No,
understand
it's
that. This is
fine.
worst
It's
case
all.
scenario.
I know what. I think I know what's. I think maybe. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I've done this a few times now, and I think I have a handle on it. Unfortunately or fortunately, you pushed yourself too hard there, Sal.
Oh, feel fine.
Trust me. Can you just stay with me here, please? Don't deny this, right? Because I've done this. When you push yourself too hard with your abilities, your magic, you got blowback. You got backdraft, burnout, I guess. So your brain isn't able to comprehend what happened yesterday. This exact thing happened to me for a short period. You're all right. You just need rest, relaxation, and probably the safe place. I think that was what all said at one point or another.
That doesn't explain how we got here.
I know.
magic-
It's because you forgot.
You used your magic
forgot.
stick.
It's
open the
exactly
door.
that. Tell me about anything that happened yesterday. Bingo. There. You forgot. You will remember. Hopefully, probably. But right now, you can't recall it because your brain's protecting itself.
What's up with the stick? Why am I holding a stick?
Yeah, that's the staff. Okay, yeah. Hold on to that. Don't let it go. You'll thank yourself later. Okay, all of this. About knowing ourselves, knowing each other. I have to. This might bite me in the ass later, and I apologize for that. And I look to the three of my compatriots. I pull out my book.
Hold on.
I'm not casting anything. You're right.
Okay.
No
all
match.
right.
No match being.
Okay.
But I
we
start
don't need
flipping.
you getting burnt out either.
I'm fair, and I'm not doing that, but I am looking at information. When I got this book, and it attuned to me, so to speak, there was a very interesting page that you had noted that I remember very specifically.
Holy shit! We don't have inspiration points, but I need you to take something. I need you to mark something down twice. The first one was for using the mechanical term burnout in roleplay, because fucking bless you. And the second one is for this connection that you're making right fucking now. Just write it down.
All right.
Thank you. Sorry.
I'm just writing at the top of my sheet 2 times inspiration according to PB.
Yes. We'll figure that the fuck out later.
I think Moog canonically said hit points in character before.
Yeah, he did.
That was funny.
Yeah.
This, and I start flipping through and go, yeah, there it fucking is. And I look directly at Manny. You're deathless, ain't you?
Oh, you're so smart. Look at this one. He's so smart.
I fucking knew it.
Oh,
boy, Alda's gonna have me. Oh,
You've got me ripped. Oh.
Yeah, I know what this page says, and PB, it talks about how to become one, but I'm not reading that out loud.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But another, term for it would be vampire or vampire
or revenant,
yeah,
I
or
believe.
revenant. Yes, yep.
Which is what we have heard Alda say, and I put
Yep.
So yeah, good to meet you. I'm very glad that you're not hostile here. Thank you for that.
Yes, I'm not hungry. Not been hungry for a little bit.
Appreciate that as well.
Yes.
I'll fill y'all in later. I feel like it's not necessary to this conversation, looking at Manny.
I'm putting 2 and 2 together. I think I remember.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, I figured I'd get that out and just let you know that I know. That was all. Thank you, Manny.
And I know your people.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What is going on right now? How do you know this person?
We met today.
We didn't meet yesterday, which, by the way, is
no. We met the same time you remember that we met.
We should really do something about that, though.
Listen, time is getting slippery. Okay?
And we
So you
should
know.
get moving.
Time's getting
Yes.
slippery.
You should.
Actually,
I'm.
it's probably best for us to take a rest. You're safe here. There's no rush, and you are all looking quite out of sorts. Don't
Please.
worry. Everything will move along as needed, but you can take a rest.
I've made you a nice fire to relax.
When you look at
What
the
does knowing-
oh, sorry.
What does knowing ourselves entail? Before I agree to what that is, what does knowing ourselves entail?
Well, you see, I don't know if I can explain knowing yourself. It's important. You need to be firm with who you are. Otherwise, your magic, assuming you have it, you've gotten here. I don't understand how you would have gotten here otherwise. Otherwise, it doesn't work. You've forgotten yourself.
Okay.
You've forgotten your magic.
Yeah, so it's,
Okay.
if you think about it this way, when you wake up in the morning, there's a split second sometimes when you can't really remember where you are. But you should always still remember you are. That's what I'm asking. That's what you need. You need to know that you are the who you are that you are. It may not be, oh, I like the color blue, or oh, tomorrow I like the color purple. It should be that there is some inalienable force within you that sets you as you are, that could never be removed, or if were removed, you would cease to be you. It's not memories necessarily, though that is a great amount. Sometimes it's just the way you move, how you walk, The way your body knows how you run your hands through your hair. When you've lost yourself, you can find those small things again. But of course, in a grander sense, who are you?
I think I get it.
Oh,
So,
I think
I'm a
I
Taurus.
understand.
Does that help?
Probably
Know
if it
thyself.
matters to
Taurus?
if it matters
That's
to
a
you.
totally different direction.
Oh, okay. My bad. Sorry.
Never bring
Know
that up again.
thyself.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I didn't.
Oh, I'm just joking.
Oh.
Was that a good one? Was that a good one,
That was-
Manny?
Better. It's top 10 that you've done so far. Yes.
How many?
Not like
How
a
many has
supple-
they done?
So,
9.
I think I have an idea. It's not a subjective truth, but an objective truth. Know thyself. Know who you are to know thyself. Explore
Yes.
that.
He's getting it.
All right.
Still not quite as smart as this one, I point to Harry, but on his way.
We'll get there.
That's easy. Oh, that's easy enough. I think I'm good to go. But
Wonderful. How? Who are you then?
I'm just dust. And to dust I will return.
Oh,
That's bleak.
no,
You all right?
no. It's just that when you misunderstand something so violently, it kind of hurts me in my
You might
heart.
as well have just said
in my
tourist.
head. Dust. You're not dust.
A pilgrim. There we go. I'm a pilgrim.
He has
pilgrim.
spoken your name yet again. Supper.
You are? Wait. So then, why are you not guiding them?
Because I'm just passing through.
Pilgrim with no purpose?
No, I have one, but it's not here. I'm just passing through.
All right. And do you prefer sand or rock?
Rock.
Best place to build a house.
Have you
Only
ever built a
foundation
house?
Stands.
I've
Me?
not. No.
I've built a home.
What does building a home entail?
A house is a building, and a home, those who inhabit it.
Ah, so you do know yourself. That's what it is to know yourself. You build a home.
Yeah. You can't build one alone.
Oh, surely that's not true. I've built plenty of homes, I think. The most important one is the one I'm in right now. So, that's a very good point. I suppose that there were many other forces that influenced how my home looks. The way I love other people, the dead ones and the alive ones. I love you all. You're making such an impression on my home.
You'll notice as you look at this campfire that Manny has made that the flame actually is so incredibly still, it looks frozen in time, but then it will move ever so slightly, almost as if moving in slow motion here.
Well, if we all feel like we know ourselves and I suppose each other, we should maybe move forward. If I'm understanding this known correctly, the longer we're here, the harder it is to know ourselves. So maybe we should start moving.
Yes, but it is important that you know who you are. That
You're
needs to be
quite a
said.
hurry, aren't you?
Yes.
Even before you knew that bit, though. You've been in quite a hurry since you've awoken.
Yes.
So, Are you tired? Do you feel exhausted? Just please, I'm inviting you to relax by the fire.
I appreciate the invitation, and I'm declining it.
Why?
Because I'm in a hurry.
Why?
At the living off an hour?
Time is limited for us.
Sure, but
It is
clearly
not
not here.
Well,
Time is
Clearly
unlimited here.
is.
I might disagree with that. You said that we'll forget ourselves, which means it's very limited for the me that is right now.
We'll forget ourselves if we don't know ourselves. You have to have a
can't.
baseline.
He's right.
I have not taken philosophy in too long.
Well, it's...
I know myself well enough.
Do you see this? And I once again touch the chain and pick up the sphere at the end of it. This is a way that I know myself. You say, oh, well, I'll forget. First and foremost, the overousness of the underousness here means that you have a little bit more time than you're used to. Second of all, this is what keeps me. And I don't just mean me as in me, it keeps me in my personality that's so shining and winning and all those things. I mean, it keeps me as in a single entity. The fibers still woven together. It keeps me whole and tight, and it keeps me from glittering.
You can see
So-
magic emanating from this as Supper begins to speak. And I feel like this looks like a frost that splits and follows down her hand. But when you study it and you look at her, it's almost like for some reason you go, that's a map. It's a map that is tracing itself along her body. Everywhere she's been, every person she's met, every feeling she's had, it's a diary of her existence as it spills and fractures along her body. She smiles for a moment as she's recalling this nostalgic feeling. The easiest comparison is any form of nostalgia you had for a particular decade or childhood memory or anything like that, is what she kind of looks like. And then you'll see it slowly fade and then return back into this object.
Okay, so. Well, I need a collar or chain of some kind to.
No, not necessarily, but something that is you. Unequivocally you. For example, I have a friend and she knew a photographer once, and the things they could do with a camera. You would imagine that would be their identity.
I am not following. I know me. I don't have a camera to attach it to. I don't have a sphere to attach it to. I am me.
Literal. All the time.
But I'm telling you I know me, but you want me to literally tell you who me is.
And what are you going to do in 10 minutes when you don't know you anymore?
You tell me. I don't have a sphere.
You need to
I don't
know
have a.
you.
Well, not
If I
helpful.
could
We just told them they
interject.
could rest and relax.
Well, I'm saying in his, yes, you are right. That's not helpful. But in his worst case, in their worst case scenario, in the 10 minutes, hypothetically.
Think about it this way. Well, actually, it's perfect that I've got this stick, which don't know where it came from, but I know that I'm a pilgrim. And the truth is that that applies to everywhere in my life I'm just passing through. And this is my walking stick. That is my truth, and that's what I come back to. Something for you, Catsi, maybe a fighter. Maybe that's your truth. That's who you are. You're a fighter. Or, you know, a scientist, an explorer. Something that defines you, that's constant, no matter what environment that you're in. That's you.
I think that's where I'm not understanding. Because all of you are giving one-term definitions of you. I don't have a definition of me. I am me, and that contains multitudes. Pilgrim is not me. I am not a fighter. I'm not a scientist. I'm a Catsi.
Maybe that's who you are then.
I look astonished and proud. Unwarranted.
To me like that.
Granted, but yeah.
Do you have anything that you love, that belongs to you? Something that can be this. And I hold my my sphere again. Something that you can hold in the dark. To remind yourself that you are everything that you just said.
I look down at the mask in my hand. Yeah.
And how about him? I also look down at the mask in your hand.
I don't know. It's not great in there.
Are you strong enough?
I have to be. There's no real other choice, so...
Could I speak with him?
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll bring the mask up. This is gonna hurt a ton as I put the mask on.
Yeah. What's your burn? Yeah, yep, okay.
That puts me at 7 burn.
So go
I'll
ahead.
take a major burn.
Take that major burn condition. So magic technically works differently in this space. What does it say?
I'm convinced that if I sleep, I will die.
Yeah, okay.
Minus 10% mind rolls.
Okay, so
Wow.
I'm actually we're not gonna take that major burn condition because you're in a different lane right now. So the way that magic works here is slightly different. So your major burn cost for doing this is losing an aspect of your identity. And you may choose what that is. It can be a memory. It can be a habit, like you are no longer a smoker. It can be something that you would notice and something you will never notice. And only maybe your comrades who know you very well, that know you've never been a coffee drinker and suddenly you are, like something like that.
Yeah.
Other clarifying, is this for a Catsi or a Kenna?
This is for everyone here in this realm. Like,
I mean this particular instance.
this is for a Catsi, because a Catsi is basically
taking the burn to put up. Yep.
Yep.
I think I'm trying to remember any habits I mentioned.
I have
also, if
one
you noted,
thought, but I'm willing for anyone else in the cast who's been here on this long journey to come up with suggestions as well. Mine was that you're a waitress. You say that a lot. You're like, I'm just a waitress. Like, just that piece of identity is just suddenly gone.
But
like, also noted habits, like what was said by the narrator. Like, you weren't a coffee drinker, now
you could
are.
be. Yeah,
So it could be
yeah,
an
it could
Yeah.
be something like that.
addition.
Yeah,
It's still a
because the waitress
personality
is
change.
very strong. That's like a huge, like you need to think about the scale, and that's entirely up to you. And I'm trust falling with you on that. But like, what is the equivalent of Forburn in your mind for your identity?
Yeah. I don't think, I feel like we're forgetting a waitress, because that's not just forgetting a waitress, that's forgetting 5 out of the 7 days a week I've lived for the past 15 years of my life. And I don't think that's worth 4 burn.
Yeah.
Beware
I'll
you
probably-
waitress.
I think even then,
Yeah.
that's,
A lot.
at least in my opinion, I think that outweighs 4 burn.
Yeah, I agree.
If it was the same place the whole time, or very similar,
Yeah.
like very few,
Yeah.
then yeah, that would make for sure.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it should be something like a habit.
Yeah. I think, I can't remember how I established this, but I usually do this for all my characters, so I'll establish it now. A Catsi doesn't drink coffee, and I think that's a good example.
Yeah.
You've
Doesn't
said that
drink
before,
coffee.
you've said that before to us.
But it
We'd
makes
offer
their
it to you, and you
anxiety go
you'd
haywire,
want
so they don't touch
tea.
coffee, they don't touch caffeine. Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't think just coffee, they usually don't touch caffeine in general. But now they are a caffeine drinker. I guess believe they are.
Yeah, or it's more like there's nothing there. It's a blank slate. So you'd have to
Oh, yeah,
relearn
okay.
that again.
Relearn
Like
that,
when
okay.
you go to have a coffee, you're going to be like, what the fuck? And then you got to relearn the fact that you don't like it.
Yeah. Okay.
Why'd I reach for that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go with that as I place the mask on. And you'll notice that Catsi had been very, yes, lack of a better term, standoffish with the two of you. They were kind of backed up, probably closer to their group than anyone else. But all of a sudden their posture changes a little bit. They straighten before very quickly hunching over, gripping their rib, wincing in pain behind the mask. And Ikana will speak as I switch over my voice. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Thought Catsi would be driving for a bit longer. What's...
Hello, you.
Lovely to meet you. Hi, I'm Supper.
I'm Manny.
I reach out my hand, like, to shake it. And then
They will
No, go ahead.
they'll look down at your hand and just smile. Pleasure to meet you, Supper. And Manny.
Hmm?
I heard a little bit of the conversation. Guessing you wanted to speak with me.
Yes, well, if you've heard a little bit of the conversation, then you know that eventually I will be taking you to where you would like to go, need to go, have to go, as far as I can, anyway. And so, in order for us to know each other and for you to know yourself, I figured it would be best for us to speak.
Okay.
Oh. 1 second, let me turn the gain down when you switch. You're good. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so... Yeah, I am Midas. The other shares the same wooden as me. I am a lawyer for the mundane world, and I started venturing into fulfilling that role in the other.
Ooh. Supper, make a roll for me. Just anything you want, just not your previous aspect.
Okay.
That
90 failure.
Yeah, that means I'm going to translate it in a way that I don't think you can hide the expression that you're about to have, but basically they're going to deal a lot with devils and demons. So you see her face turn into a flash of disgust when you say that.
Oh, that's not good. She's not made that face at me. Or have you?
And that was
Amy.
a choice that you made willingly?
Well, yes. Because I think people who often stumble into these rather predatory contracts deserve someone who can help them out get away from them. Both in the mundane and the other world.
I see. So you're sort of, playing coins with your own hands. I see. Well, okay, interesting. You have a very strong sense of self, I can tell already.
I suppose I kind of have to, especially when in my hopeful eventual line of work, I'm not exactly established yet. I'm not a household name, but who knows? I might become one.
Is that hard for the other Midas?
No.
That you bear such a strong will. Sometimes it is hard to find oneself when someone is so used to seeing someone else.
I don't know. The answer
I'm looking
has...
in like all kinds of. I'm looking in very weird directions around you at the moment, but yeah.
I think unlike a Catsi who like looked around to see who you're looking at, it kind of seems to more or less understand that you're looking through and past him. I don't know what sort of impression you have of a Catsi, but I think between the two of us, I think she's the one with the stronger personality.
Personality is such an interesting word. Manny, what do you think of the word personality?
I love it. What's not to love about it? It's so definitive, and yet it could be used so liberally, so stretched. More importantly, my dear, what do you think about the word personality other than interesting?
Well, I suppose one must have one before they know anything about it, and I've never really counted myself as having much of one. I don't think it's mightily important.
Seem like you have one.
Really?
She smiles, and you can see some sharp teeth. Not exactly canine, but like one behind, so very different from your other friend here.
Yeah, it's really. I mean, otherwise it would be I don't know, blank nothing when you talk to us. I don't know exactly that. I feel like that word is exceptionally subjective.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you. Sometimes
welcome.
it's wonderful to meet smart people because they say smart things, and it's really good.
I'm so ready to tell all this.
When I turn back to Ikena, and I say Midas, and I say, you see, the other Midas regarded your mask as an item that could keep you in place, an anchor, as it were, if you will. Now, what would yours be?
I suppose right now it's the body I'm currently inhabiting. I think beyond anything, I need to get Midas out of here safe, and I think I need to have my senses about me to do that.
Narrator.
Yes, my love.
That sounds uniquely hackish to me. Like, good, in a good way. I mean, like, that sounds like a fucking hack to use the body that they're currently in. Like, that's my Miranda's interpretation of it. But what would be suppers? What does Supper know about that?
I think that's fine for you to have that same reaction. The only thing is that these stories where people go to the underworld, you know, they often, like you so displayed earlier, for like the reason it is physically tied to your person is because at some point you will walk and go, why am I holding this? And you'll just let it go. So there is a strange danger in that you don't have a physical object to remind you, but maybe it would work for this entity because it's not actually their original form.
They can't walk on. Yeah,
exactly.
They kind of can't keep walking without the other person.
It could, it could potentially work. Now, you know that you can, with your magic, create anchors for them. You know that you could use Jim's staff, you know, to, if he wanted to choose that as his object. But I think that you're, it's wise that you're trying to be careful in what object you choose before they're sure. Because if you get it wrong, it can be very bad. So yeah, you could try using the body.
Okay. Is that definitely what you choose then?
Well, if we're trying to have something physical, I have nothing physical on me that I care more than Midas.
I'm going to explain to all of you again. The principle here. I can help you. You have these items or bits and bobs that you have either brought with you or carried with you a long way or even just found but feel right. Each of these, I can help you create a connection to them so that as we journey through this place, you're not torn asunder. For you, and I turn to Ikenna, that will be the body of your other. It is mighty dangerous to put that much reliance on something that can be split, because it does not belong to you either. I can do it, and in fact, there is a certain logic in it, I suppose. You cannot move space without being within, so, but I just want to warn you, and I would like you to have a good long discussion with your other half about whether or not that's the decision you would like to make.
I can't say I am an expert in how magic works out here, but does the fact that we are twins aid in any way? We share D.U.M, not just blood.
Do you know what this means? Supper? You can.
Can I roll?
Yeah, you can roll.
I would like to know.
Yeah. If you want to know, then
Let's
you know.
roll.
Yeah. But you can also roll. When I ask that, I'm just curious. I'm not GM checking you or anything. But yeah, 24 success. Yeah. So interpret this however you like, but you have either heard of this or encountered this, or you know of what a twin means. Actually, you know what? I think the closest thing, I mean, you know twin, but it's kind of the idea of your person, right? Splitting and becoming a splinter or an aspect of the whole and the part. Yeah. Your entity.
I'm going to interpret this.
Yes, go for it. Do whatever you want.
That is why the other Midas had such a difficult time explaining who they are. They're not just one, they're two. And two is one. You are one together. Separate and united. I think it shall work.
Good to know. Oh. The rib isn't broken. I'm guessing that was you.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Of course. Easy one. Now, so we have these answers here. Smart one, what about you?
You can call me Fox.
Fox.
Yes. My eyes glanced down to my book for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
If you for anchor or know myself or both.
Let's do both.
Sure. My ring would be a good anchor for me.
What does it mean?
Well, a lot of things. Well, that's a vague answer. I can be more specific, I suppose, on a few of them if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Very well. It was my uncle's. Good familial relation. More or less my effectively a father figure. Was his before he passed. Got it as a good reminder of him. He also gave me my dice, but those change as they go.
Ah. Yes. The thinking.
Oh yes, commitment, nostalgia, memory, death, mortality, all those things. What the ring means.
Does it make you proud to be his nephew?
Probably not.
What was his name?
I will not disclose that to you. My apologies.
I understand. Sad, but I understand. There's so
Names
much
have
that I can
power.
do with it here. They do.
But yes. The ring. That's what that is. And yes, I'm me. Not in the same sense as Midas over there, but
Harry's looking at the ring as he's talking, focusing on it, maybe spinning it around his finger.
But yes, grew up in the South, Kentucky. Not the best relationship with my parents, hence my uncle being around more, and me with them. Had love, lost love, that sort of human thing. Didn't have time to find it again, which was fine by me, more or less. Enjoyed what I did. Loved the thrill of the gamble. Still do.
More and more he's speaking, the rest of you watching him can see a strange line trailing down his arm, similar to what happened with Supper, as he is talking about his past. This line moves around from place to place, sometimes wrapping around his arm, forearm, elbow, and then coming back around. And it's again clear you understand this is some sort of map. And then it lights up with not a green energy that you are used to seeing with this magic that he normally casts. But Harry, what does your magic look like?
Be like a deep magenta.
Okay, that's like a deep magenta. Do you think it looks like an element, like Supper's looked like frost? Do you think it looks like maybe lightning or earth or root? What do you think it looks like?
The best way I can describe it, had that deep magenta of a sunset, but through like a haze of smoke.
Oh yeah, okay. So I think maybe it looks like, I think there's a gradient to it. It looks like a spilling sunset that spans across his arm and then will light up brilliantly for a moment and then fade and trail back into his ring. And you'll notice that Supper has her hand up. She was sort of guiding him in this moment in creating this magical anchor.
Yes. Summer in Kentucky.
You say that again. I didn't actually catch that. Me, I
Where
didn't.
was that?
I didn't. Sorry, me. I didn't catch what you said there. Apologies.
I said summer in Kentucky with a
There we go.
drawl.
With a
Thank
draw,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. What?
And you? And I turn away from you now. And I look at Gus.
My organ donor card.
All right. Why is that?
It's part of a deal I made with someone, I suppose. So it's honoring that deal and that connection and the truth of that, I suppose, and the understanding that a life is a thing to be lived and enjoyed and not clung to too tightly, but that even after one passes, that something persists.
Damn.
And it has my name on it, which is pretty helpful, I think, in some context at least.
Very helpful. Who are you when you filled out this donor card? Where were you? What did it smell like?
I mean, it smelled like a dusty office, I suppose. It was autumn. I was with my partner. He was filling out his forms at the same time.
Did you both pick the same organs?
Well, that's up to the doctors, really. I don't know if my heart's any good. I suppose that's their assessment to make, not mine. All I can do is use it until I can't anymore.
I'm sure your partner thought your heart was very good.
I'd like to believe so, yeah.
I'm sort of raising my hands to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And was it bright in the room?
It was like 1 p.m., afternoon sun.
Is that your favorite sun?
I guess if there's any sun to like, it's usually sunsets, right? That's what everyone likes.
You actually have no idea what this is. You've maybe heard about it and heard people talk about it. Maybe the dying have said, "Oh, I wish I could have seen one last sunrise," but to you've never experienced a sunrise or a sunset.
What does it look like?
A sunset?
Yes. Describe it to me.
It's a comfortable ending.
It's very sad, you know.
In terms of how life and death typically shakes out, that's usually the best we can ask for. We all want it to
Look
mean
around.
something, but
It does mean something. But often, one must be known. So, this organ donor card. Will you raise it in the air?
sure.
And just keep your eyes on it. Focused. And try to remember what it means about you.
It means I'm more than the sum of my parts.
It means you care. And then I'm gonna
Yeah.
cast the spell.
Yeah. What do you think this looks like as it kind of maps along your body, Gus? I'm imagining like a brilliant white light.
Kind of like light tracing through veins and
Yeah.
capillaries, like a roadmap of veins and arteries, with particular glow around the eyes, probably.
We see that as Gus is clearly, thinking about the sunset or what it looked like, and that I am more than the sum of my parts, he says, and then it's like a flash fire light up, as this map is kind of made all at once. Instead of the way that it, traced along Supper and Harry, this is just like all at once, and then it fades away like lightning almost, and then into this organ donor card.
Thanks.
Of course. Thank you for trusting me with such information. It's good to know you.
It's good to be known.
And Pilgrim, you have your item?
Yeah, this stick.
The stick. Now, as I'm sure you saw... Ooh.
Sorry, I just realized, Moog, when
Yes.
Harry was explaining what happened to him with burnout, you could assist here if you wanted to.
Right now with him?
Yes, like you're aware of what's happened with the burnout. Like you know
yes,
the
yes.
effects of that, and you can assist if you want.
Yes.
You don't have to, but
I do, but not right now, because
Yep,
I want to see
fair
the
enough.
stick.
Yep.
I want to see the stick anchor transformation. This is enthralling.
yep, absolutely.
Now, what is it about this stick in particular?
Yeah, I have no... Did I have this yesterday? I have no idea where this came from.
You did, yes. Yes, you effectively
Well, it's
made it.
Oh, this is a pretty important stick, I guess, but every pilgrim needs a walking stick, or else the journey will be hard.
It will be hard. You don't remember how you got that stick?
No. Should I?
You
It
You
would be
will.
important if we could remember.
Huh.
Do you have another memory of, passing between places?
Yeah. Got plenty.
Do you have one that feels... The first that comes to mind, the one that feels strongest, perhaps?
Ooh. Well, I don't think it makes much of a difference now, and I don't have anything in particular that I can connect it to. For talking that route, it was Ellis Island. Passed through there. I don't have any item in particular. That would be a transitory item.
Well, the stick could do. It's just a matter of, can you apply the feelings you have to the stick? If you indeed made it, then it is of you, and it can be a vessel for any memory that you have so far.
Well, absolutely. I mean, as I said before, I know that I'm a pilgrim, and every pilgrim needs a walking stick, because the journey will be hard, and much harder without it.
What does it feel like when you're walking somewhere and you need something to lean on?
Does it feel like to have the feeling of needing to lean on something, or the feeling of having something to lean on?
Both.
Ooh. Well, you
We are
have something
beings
to
of
lean
need, and we are beings of having.
on. Yeah, you can't lean on yourself or you'll just fall over. So, it depends. Sometimes it's difficult to find what to lean on when you're by yourself. But every time I've ever leaned, something has been there to support me. Then I've never fallen. So I guess it takes a bit of faith. There's always something there to lean on.
I watch.
Even when you can't see her.
I watch her with a curious eyebrow as you put your hand on your breast there. So, something of love then?
What else can you lean on if not love? When nothing else is there.
One could argue that love is a type of faith, and faith a type of love.
It'd be foolish to put your faith in anything that isn't love.
You know, for a pilgrim, you do seem uniquely companioned.
I always have somebody with me, no matter where I go.
And you know that pilgrims can guide, shepherd people along.
I'm just passing through.
I put my hand up and I cast the spell on the stick.
Yeah. I think, Jim wears a trench coat, so I don't know, and I'm sure it's battered from the fight with the Valkyrie and whatnot. So we might only see a hint of this on his hand that is holding the staff and a little bit of his wrist before it disappears underneath his shirt and coat. But what does it look like for Jim when this memory map is made?
Stars form a face. She smiles. And it drops to the ground like a rose petal.
I think your staff also transforms. I think your staff, when it is in its neutral state, will almost look like the top of it forms into a rose petal. You have this...
Purity.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, she was. Is.
I look distantly off your shoulder and then switch to...
No, make a
Kinda,
roll first, because I'm
yeah.
going to answer your question. You just asked me,
Yeah.
but you got to roll. Yes, you do.
I turn to Ikenna and Akachi.
I think maybe it'd be a good idea to do mine first, and then I'll get Midas over next.
All right. I reach out a hand and I gently touch the inside of your wrist. Tell me what it feels like. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say this one looks a little differently and go right into the description of it, but, go ahead.
Yeah.
Do your thing first.
Tell me what it's like to know that your soul belongs to another's.
Midas is older than me by... Depends on who you ask. I think our parents enjoyed us arguing over who's the oldest. Sometimes my dad said I was born a few seconds before. Sometimes mom said she was. Regardless, Midas always acted like she was. Did everything she could to protect and help me, even when I would be in a better position to do that for her. So, I think from the very get-go, I was in their care. I think now we're just taking a bit more of a spiritual approach. I'm just trying to pay back the years that they've given to me.
Love. And then I will touch your wrist again and cast the spell.
Yeah. This one's going to look a little bit differently because, there is a bit of the twin state involved. But what does this look like for you?
I think as you touch my wrist, you see probably a little bit unsettling. Maybe not for supper, maybe not for Manny, but potentially for the others. You see what looks like black running up the veins from the point of contact up the arm. And just when you think it's about to pass the shoulder and reach the chest and neck, it seems to stop there. As in what can only be described as a black light, you see through the sleeve of the shirt, this line get drawn across the shoulder. I think even Cannon's a bit confused by this and lifts up their sleeve, and you see a scar across their shoulder that I don't think anyone would know other than Akachi and Ikenna was a scar that Akachi got running from the police that took her brother's life. A bullet wound, a graze. And from that graze, ink bleeds for a moment before dissipating and sinking into the skin.
Oh, you're muted.
Beautiful. And now for your other, Midas.
Okay, well, fair warning, I don't think I will be or should be in control for a while. It's a bit much on her body. And I will remove the mask. And again, that posture shifts. They take a step back, seeing how close you are as Akachi is in control again. Okay, I heard all of that, so do your thing. And I'll raise up the mask. Can't hear you again.
I'm muted. Okay. Obviously, I've been looking all over the place. My eyes are kind of wandering as we talk. But this time I'm going to stop and look you directly in the eyes and smile. And the smile reaches my eyes, and it's a warm smile, and it's genuine and earnest. And I'm not going to ask you to describe anything or tell me a memory. I'm just going to reach out and touch the mask, and that will be the spell for you.
And I imagine we know what this looks like, right? This looks like the gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it should
Gold
mirror
seams.
and be on the other arm. And I think it'd be super dope if for the
They
beginning.
intertwine.
Yeah, well, for the beginning, it's the same pathway. And then at some point it starts to have a different design. Yeah.
I think this one, the cannons was attaching themselves to the body, and anchoring themselves to the body, using that as an anchor, and the wound that Catsi sustained, trying to protect him, was the reminder. It was the wear and tear on the body that they remember specifically. In this situation with Catsi, it's what's within the mask that means something to Catsi. So instead of ending in the scar that she sustained, or perfectly mirroring the path that the ink had taken when Ikenna was in control, you see it go past that wound and continue, so up the neck but down the chest, ending right over their heart. And for a moment you see almost like a glow of something within their chests thump and then dissipate as this golden vein intertwines and becomes part of Catsi.
Good. Well done, everyone. I turn to look at Manny.
Wow. I look at everyone as if seeing them for the first time right now. You may not believe me, but I do have a bit of an understanding of what you've been through. The unknown, loss, rules, all of this is a lot. And where you're going next, you need to be prepared. Why would a deathless care if you're prepared or if you were alive after meeting you? I suppose I'm just trying to build some karma for myself, maybe. Maybe I'm trying to make up for past mistakes. Who knows? You're all exhausted. You've all pushed your bodies way further than you should have. Allow me to assist you, please, before you continue. I walk up to Pilgrim. May I help you, please?
With?
All right. I signal for your hand.
No, not interested.
No? All right. Okay. All right.
What's going on here? I don't understand what's happening here. What are you trying
Perhaps
to
an
help me with?
explanation would be in order.
I would like to make you not exhausted. I'd like to take that exhaustion.
What
the
is
tiredness, that burn you feel.
the cost? I know I keep asking, but it is important.
For you, nothing. It would be mutually beneficial to myself as well.
All of you should keep in mind that death can be kind.
Harry, even though he has sunglasses on, you feel a pain radiating from him of loss when he suggests this, and a twitch of his mouth when he says for you, free, like he's grimacing in loss, not trickery.
Not a tell.
Yeah.
I think as well, you wouldn't see the fang anymore.
Yeah.
Before it was very kind of hidden, kind of cheeky, kind of like, ooh, maybe I am. Maybe it's just not there any longer. The body language is sunken, and it's a lot more timid now.
I see.
I think it's all right then. Sal.
What were you saying, Jim?
I think Jim is still going to get a read on man.
All right.
You want to roll
That's fair.
for it?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Could I do mind?
Yep.
I just want to know.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see how good this roll is. Do you want to burn to roll again?
6, 7. Yeah, let's.
I can't believe you just did that. It's immortalized forever.
Can you
wow.
give me exhaustion instead of taking it?
Burnout. I'll actually burn out because I only have one. We actually have one more space. So.
Yeah, you
you
do.
have one more.
Because you just only got 7, right? So
And you already
8.
have your major, so.
Yeah, so you're good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll just do it one more time.
Yeah, sure. 10.
Oh,
Look
there
at
we
that.
go.
Okay. So I think, Jim, there is a moment where you're searching his face, but it's really difficult because he's wearing sunglasses. But you are a truth sayer and a truth seeker. And there is just a moment where you grip your staff a little bit. And it's almost like you are continuing this pilgrim metaphor. You are traveling through him, his identity, like getting the measure of the man, as it were, as you grip this staff and turn it just ever so slightly. You might realize you're doing magic, but you might also not. And it's suddenly you can see his glowing eyes behind his sunglasses. You can see who he is, even though he hasn't taken them off. And it's weird. You see a man made of clay, then shaped to be a man, then shaped back into clay, and then back into a man, but someone who has lost nearly everyone dear to him. And you can tell the feeling potentially that he has towards you is he doesn't want to watch that happen again to another group. Am I correct on that read, Mook?
Yes, and you might actually, almost as if superimposed, you might see your group and then this other group kind of at the same time.
Yeah, like, you know how Supper was looking and then focusing at something that wasn't there? He does something similar, and for just a second, you focus your eyes and you can see who he's looking at. And it is a group of, friends or loved ones. And you just know the truth of that, and that is that they are gone. He has lost them. He does seem to genuinely want to help you.
So I can tell that he's prescribed this sort of
Yes. You know
regret.
Yeah.
Is like, I'm not going to let it happen with this group.
Yeah.
Huh. I think as Jim realizes this, he understands the intention. Says, I appreciate it, but I'll be fine.
All right. But anyone else? Fox?
I will accept your generosity.
Very well. And I look into your eyes. Thank you so much. And I take one hand very gently, very carefully. And you feel that exhaustion, that tiredness, that weight from the burn leave your body through that arm into my own.
Roll a d10.
Yep. Seven.
You clear 7 burn, Harry. Yeah.
Put the game
I only had 3.
You
but,
only had 3. Okay, yeah. So, you just feel it like immediately, that exhaustion, that tiredness. It's almost like it's being drawn from you, like poison from a wound. And you can feel that, and suddenly, but you do see him take it. And you realize in this moment, oh, there was a cost. It's just on him. And you kind of see him slump a little bit as he takes it, but he also doesn't seem to be as bothered by it as maybe you would be in his immortal state.
Ooh. Oh,
How you feeling?
better.
All right.
Yourself?
I'm all right. I'll live. It's a little burn between friends, yeah?
Fair enough. Thank you.
All right. I look around. Is anyone else?
I would recommend it if...
Open body language is what I'm looking for.
Sure.
All right.
Gus, how much burn do you have?
I've got 4.
Yeah, 4. So I think now that you've taken a little bit, Manny, you're able to kind of like see it almost like an aura on them, a flame. And you can tell that Gus has a little bit more than Harry had. You can tell Jim has got a lot. And what about Ikenna/Akachi? How much does their body have?
I have 7.
Oh, yeah. So you can tell that they're also in dire need.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay. I do the same thing. You said 4, yeah? So I can see that. Yeah. I take the hand and I again thank you. 2.
So you will clear your 4 burn, Gus, but you're gonna take 2. Manny, sorry.
Manny, okay.
Yep, you'll take 2 for this.
All right.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, no, it was my pleasure. It's okay. I look at Pilgrim again. Are you sure I can't help you? Please.
That's all right. I understand, but I'll carry my own burdens.
Okay. All right. You remind me of someone, and yeah. All right. I look to Ikenna Akashi.
I look between Pan and Fox, seeing they haven't dropped dead where they stand. Yeah, that'd be great. I have a feeling I might just have to make an appearance again, and I don't think I can handle that right now.
I don't want to startle you, but because there's 2 of you, technically, I'm going to need both hands, and that is a different ritual, I understand, to what you've just seen, and I want to be upfront with you. I don't want to just spring it on you. Is that all right?
Yeah, thanks for the warning. Yeah, sure.
Okay, all right. And
as he's taking both hands, Harry is staring at his ring. Jim is watching intently. So is Supper. Gus, I think, is, shrugging off the feeling of that burn and getting used to feeling refreshed so quickly, energized. Go ahead, Manny. Make your roll.
5.
5, okay. 6, 7, so you take the difference. So take 3 more burn, but you can clear all 7.
All right, I do. I'm a little, I think a little more wobbly on my feet at this point after all of that. All right. Okay. Everyone's good. Everyone's feeling great. Not drunk at all. Not tired. Everyone's clear mind.
Mind is
Full
great.
hearts, can't lose. Yeah. All right.
Hell yeah.
Body is a little more than bruised, but I'll manage.
All right.
I'll manage.
Not much I can help with on that one.
It's all right. It's already been helped more than I deserved, I think. I'll take it.
All right. Well, you asked earlier why I was here, and I think this was it. I didn't know it at the time because I had to be me. You understand? After everything you've done. I hope you don't forget me. I know I won't forget you. And I do very much wish you all the best.
You as well, Manny.
And with that, I do this very theatrical spin. Then my long jacket flows with it, even though there's no real air to do any flowing. And I walk away, but I don't. It looks as if I'm just walking in place. Until I'm no longer there.
It's almost like he just pops out of existence. It does look like he's walking in place for a second, and then poof, he's gone.
Well, that's a fun party trick.
So he's a wizard, right?
No. I can tell you more about it later.
He just knows
figure it
himself
out.
very, very well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Jim, he's a wizard.
You think so? I was
Yeah.
getting wizard vibes.
Yeah, me too, man.
Supper.
Well,
Supper, could I overheard some things. Have you been here your whole life? I don't know if life is the right term. for that.
Existence, maybe?
Existence.
no. I come from a place where all are like me. Just like you come from a place where everyone is like you. I was born there. And then there was a great happening. A great happening of knowledge. One of us saw a way to bring knowledge to the others. And did so, and with him brought the light. And I followed him. And it is my desire. I sort of look again, I'm like looking around and I start counting with my hands. You might say, monk. Might be familiar to you. I'm a monk on a pilgrimage. And it is my duty to ferry people to and fro when they die. And at the end of it all, hopefully my gift will be all knowledge.
I see. Well, I wish you luck on that pilgrimage, on that quest. Well, I don't know much myself. If there's anything I can help with, let me know, and I'll see if I can help. There's a
You're so
joy to
kind.
learning.
Yes, there really is.
This reminded me of a joke.
Oh, tell it. I love a joke.
If you're looking for all the knowledge, just ask my wife. She knows everything.
Well, that is
Oh!
a dated joke.
Oh, I got it. Oh, that was very good.
It was?
Yes, of course, was it not?
Reminds me of a comedian that I don't actually think was around during your win, so that's maybe they got it from you. Looking to Sal.
You think I made that joke? No, I just used to crack it.
Do you know where you're trying to? Are you actively following this this one you followed here? Are you trying to find them? Are they lost?
He's not lost, no. There's the version of him that I know, and then there's the him that I don't know.
Are you looking for that?
I'm waiting for that.
Fair enough. I was going to offer maybe potentially point you in the right direction if you were looking.
You're all so kind, but you need not give me things in return just because I've given you things.
No, well, it's a general courtesy. least where I'm
Very
from.
kind.
The things can
No.
also just be accepted as a gift. I appreciate that. You've been very helpful.
Thank you.
I have
No.
a question for
Yes.
the narrator.
Yep,
Um,
I'm here.
what do I see around me right now?
Oh, right, because you arrived a little late. The landscape is constantly changing around you. It's like you will see skyscrapers ascending from mountains and fish that will be floating and flying by in the sky. And it is all very strange experience. The sky will have what looks to be like a, what you know to be dawn bleeding through, but then also in another part, stars like blinking in and out in no constellation you recognize. It's very strange. It's as if many things at once are happening, and the landscape around you is also sloping, almost like waves or an ocean that you're riding on.
I would like, if I can, I have nothing on me that if we run into trouble, there's not much I can do. I used everything on me with the Valkyrie. So I'd like to grab a stone, like a rock, maybe the size of my fist, and like a thick stick.
Yeah.
And probably pull a shoelace off my shoe and use that to bind it to make a truly makeshift Stone Age hammer.
Okay.
And I would like to imbue it. I want to think about the toolkit I usually have on me.
Mm-hmm.
The many tools on it and the many uses those tools have. And I want to be able to transfer the purposes, the uses of those tools to this singular makeshift hammer.
Yeah. Okay. As you do this, everyone, you would see them kind of going and looking for this rock. Supper, you might find this particularly fascinating, as most of the humans that you've met here are dead and don't really interact with the landscape around them, because they can't. But you will go over and you will pick up what you need to make this makeshift hammer. When you go to cast the magic, however, it feels different to you. You're still able to try, but it's going to have a different cost. Are you okay with that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm down for that.
Yeah. So in this space, again, casting successfully will still splinter you a little bit, and you're going to need to lose an aspect of your identity here. Instead of burn, this is what, not instead of, but this is what some of magic will cost here. So go ahead and make your roll.
I guess in that case, I guess as we do this, we're never going to know that we're paying this cost, right?
No, I think that you've done it once before. So while you don't know exactly maybe what you paid, you know that it's drawing from a different place. It feels weird to you when you go to use it. So you know that there's a cost being paid, but it's not what you're used to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Then.
Okay.
I think
You can probably ask Supper for help if you want to. If you would do that sort of thing.
No, I don't think so. I think I just wouldn't do it.
Okay.
I think losing a part of myself for a thing that might not be useful is too much of a risk.
That's super interesting. I think you've still made the hammer, though. I like this idea that you have this tool. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so pretty.
I guess so. Honestly, kind of rudimentary compared to what I'm used to, but it's better than nothing.
All right. Well, shall we go? Everyone's ready?
Yes.
Okay. I begin to turn around in a couple of circles, muttering under my breath again, and then I start to walk in a direction. Just this way.
Yep, it'll look like she's walking in place again as well. And I think she probably holds out her anchor, her braided cord for you to hold as she is, getting ready to walk. She won't start walking without you all touching it. But the second your hands touch the cord, she begins to move. And again, it looks like she's standing in place. And then all of a sudden, before you is a completely different landscape, as if, again, you have popped into somewhere else. The land has been burned down to its bones here. Black, charred plains are split by veins of fire. An iron city is rising along the horizon before you. Vast figures are moving in the distance. They're too far away for you to really name anything or recognize anything, but they are far too large to mistake for a mountain. The heat is pressing against your face. The wind is carrying ash, scorched metal, and you do hear a muffled sound of screaming that is traveling along the earth.
So, I don't look bothered by this at all. I'm still smiling and acting completely normally for what you've come to know at this point. So, just walk in that direction, and I point. Turn over hill and then go under hill.
See, that means anything to me.
Yeah, she's pointing in the same direction each time. You can see again that weird flick of a gesture as if she's pointing somewhere else, but it's almost like she's glitching out and you can't actually see which way she's pointing.
You know where we need to go. You're pointing us in the direction. I appreciate that. I take out Snake Eyes, my 1,000 rod.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be able to tell this where the destination is?
Oh,
And I
I'd love to try.
my 1,000 rod.
Yeah.
It looks like a very polished diamond rod. It's very smooth. It has a couple of ethereal dice on it, on either side, one on each handle. But it looks fairly rudimentary in the sense that it's a 1,000 rod.
I take them gingerly, I take it gingerly, and I'm running my hand over it. Oh, so fine.
Thank you.
I look at it, and then I take it to my ear, look at it again, and then whisper. There you are.
Wonderful. And I start turning it, aiming it up and down, and seeing how my hot and cold goes, which I think 2 is in the right direction, and then 1 is when you're basically there, and then it counts up the farther away you aim.
Yes, it does appear to be pointing in a direction for you.
Oh, thank you for a contingency.
Of course. Smart as always.
My ego is going to get way too big, and I'm all right with that. So you're not joining us, just checking.
Oh, no, off you go. The rest is all on your own. This is where I leave you. Except
Okay.
for, Pilgrim, could I have a word before you head on out?
Sure.
Sorry, just the two of us. I wave the other three
yes,
away.
we'll step away and walk 5 or 6 feet ahead, not knowing how this landscape changes, so I don't want to get too far.
The living. Want to stick around, huh?
Places to go, things to see.
Now, there's something you want to ask me.
Is there something I want to ask you?
No, there is something you want to ask.
There is.
I
do you
know
mean?
I know you have a question to ask, would you like to ask me? I'm inclined to answer.
How do you know that?
I'm a ferryman.
No.
Don't worry. She's not here.